Prettiest girl I done seen in a minute. Going to the club, getting drunk on the weekend, still handle IOB.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Kendall,
and Maya,
and welcome to Keep It Cute, Keep It Real, where we always keep it cute,
but never too cute to keep it real.
So let's get into it. Some of y'all are probably wondering who we are, so we're going to start off with introductions. My name is Kendall. I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. I went to school in Stonewall Hill, Renaissance Middle School, and then Langston Hughes High School. For my career, I work in sports mainly. I work at Young Money APAA Sports Agency. And yeah, that's just a little bit about me. Maya?
Well, my name is Maya. I am a Georgia Peach, of course. I am born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. I am a dental hygienist, so I work a 9 to 5. And that's just a little bit about me.
Okay. So now we're going to get into how we met. So, how did we meet? Okay. So I feel I can trace it back to middle school. I remember being in middle school at Renaissance Middle School in Fairburn, Georgia, if you don't know.
Wait, sorry. Your card is upside down. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. I was trying to get you to tell you wouldn't look.
All right. So, we met in middle school. I remember being in class, and Maya was the new girl. We was in, like, engineering class or something.
I think so. I think that's
7th grade, and Maya was the new girl, and, like, yeah, that's how we met. And then we just became friends. And then the next year, we had
Wait,
homeroom.
no, you gotta keep it real.
Okay,
the real story.
All right, we're gonna keep it. Y'all, she just caught my teeth. Okay, we're gonna keep it real. So Maya was the new girl, and you know when you're new, you still learning people's names, you still learning the dynamic, who don't mess with who, whatever. So Maya was the new girl, and she got my name mixed up with somebody else's. And you know, in middle school, it's just messy. So somebody came and told me while we were in engineering class, and we were working on building like cardbox cars.
Cars?
Yeah, and I had some scissors in my hand. So quite naturally, when the girl came and told me like, "Oh, Maya said so and so and so and so," and I know I didn't say it, my first instinct was to go check it. Like, what is this new girl talking about? So I walked up to her with the scissors. I didn't mean to, but I did. And I was just like, "You said so and so and so and so." And she like, "Okay, you can take it from there." Or you don't remember?
I don't remember. I remember getting the names mixed up, but I don't remember what happened. Like, I remember the scissors, but I don't remember, like, whose name I got your name mixed up with, or what was even the mix-up between the names.
I think, the other girl name started with a K. Her name was Kiana. So, I think I said something that really she said or something. I don't know, but so I asked her I was like, "Did you say so and so and so and so?" And Maya went to school in Clayton County, so y'all already know how that go.
Yeah.
So she
Clayco, like, Southside, you know how that is.
So she
two like, different sides of town.
She's like, "Girl, if you didn't get them scissors out my face," and then like, ever since then, it was like we seen each other around. We would speak, but it wasn't nothing.
It wasn't no pressure.
It wasn't no pressure, but it was just like, I got my eyes on you. And so after that, 8th grade, we got homeroom together, math, Miss Mackins. And yeah, it just kind of started there. And then we got closer in high school? We got closer like 10th grade. No, we got closer 8th grade the next year.
Maybe in like middle school, the end of middle school, when I had like the little party bus little thing going on.
So we went to 8th grade prom. Of course, we had our dance. And my friends was acting fake at the time. I'm going to keep it real. So Maya was like, "Do you want to come on my party bus? I'm doing a party bus. Just bring me $20. And I went home and told my mama. And she's like, "Yeah, go have a good time." So I brought Maya my $20 in homeroom. And after prom...
You sealed the deal.
I sealed the deal. After prom, we was on that party bus. And that's funny because you always been planning stuff since we was in...
That's like my thing.
We like 13.
Planning stuff. Yeah, we had to be like 13, 14. My mom was like, "You only can get 10 girls on this bus." And I kept telling Kendall every day, I'm like, "Girl, you got to get a spot. You got to get a spot," because we run out of spots. So, yeah, that's how that came about. That's how our friendship kind of flourished. Yeah. Keep it cute, keeping it real.
So, when would you say things got solid between us?
I can say maybe when we started spending like the summers together, I would spend like a whole summer at your house, or you'll spend like a whole summer at my house, or we'll just be with each other like the whole summer. Like we literally wouldn't be with nobody else, so we'll just be with each other like the whole entire summer.
Yeah.
So I kind of think that's where we kind of locked it in with our friendship. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we would just switch off. Like she'll be at my house, then I'll be at her house, or whatever. So yeah, I would say the summer too. Because the summertime, you only got who you got until you make it back to school.
Yeah.
Okay. And first impressions. What was your first impression of me?
That you were mean, Tried to stab me with some scissors. Yep, that she was mean. Definitely, that's my first impression of you. If I had to just use one word.
I could take
But remember,
that.
it's an impression.
Yeah, because that was wrong. I should never put them scissors in her face, y'all. But again, the girl came and told me while I'm working on my cardboard cars. So I'm just
but
like,
you didn't just grab the scissors.
Yeah, I already had them in my hand.
So
for y'all just thinking I'm crazy, I'm not crazy. All right, so I think my first impression of Maya was, you was cute. I was like, she cute.
She cute.
I don't know her, but she cute. But then I'm like, dang, not she started stuff.
Crazy cute.
Not she started stuff. She crazy. She cute, but she crazy. But nah.
Now she lying on my name.
Right. She don't even know. She just got here. She started stuff.
You don't even know.
It's probably like your first month of school.
Yeah.
Probably.
Might have been like my first week of school.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Was that before you was talking to, what's her name?
Ooh.
The all the way back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that was before?
Yeah. That might not have been before, but that might have been when I got to know everybody.
Okay.
And pick my people.
Okay.
Since we're speaking on that, we can do the topic of first loves. What do you think a first love is? Do you think first loves are still real? Is that still a real thing? We don't have to say names or anything, but how do you feel about the first love? Is that like a myth, or is that like something that's, that you really think?
I think it's something when you're young.
Yeah. I think it's
But if you don't have a first love when you're young, then like your first love or the first person that you jump off the porch with is your first,
can become your first love.
Your first person. Like, jump off the porch with them. Okay, so what else? If you can remember, what was our first like funny or awkward moment?
Funny?
I know mine. I'm gonna tell y'all mine.
Go ahead, tell yours.
I feel like
of me.
first,
of
you. Of us.
Okay, of us together.
In our friendship.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead.
First funny awkward moment is when
look this way.
I got in trouble. We got in trouble. Remember when we got in trouble with your mama?
We get in trouble all the time. Okay.
We were supposed to be going to the mall with our little boyfriends that we had at the time. And Maya was driving. I wasn't driving. So, Maya, we was going to go pick them up.
Hot Wheels.
And we stopped over there. The boy that I was talking to, he did not even know the boy that she was talking to. I was just like, go over there. I'm going to pick you up from over here. We're going to go to the mall. We're going to ride out, have fun. But when we got there, I don't know, for some reason, we got out the car. And Maya locked the keys
inside the car. Yeah, I locked the keys inside the car. Moving too fast because we already somewhere where we're not supposed to be.
How old were we?
We got to be 15, 16. She done lied to her mom. I done lied to my mom. So, you know how that go.
Well, did we lie or did we just not tell?
There's a little bit of lies in there. Because we didn't tell the full truth.
We didn't tell the whole truth. Like, yeah, we're going to the mall with so-and-so, we picking them up and then, But, so, yeah, her mom had to ride past. And usually she'll ride past because, when you get your first car, you always unlocking the keys in the car. So we just thought her mom was going to ride past, unlock the car, keep riding. But she had something planned for us.
Lo and behold.
She rode past and was like, y'all not going to no mall. Get in the car and come home. And I said, ooh, we're not going to be able to be friends after this. I was like, you think we're going to be able to be friends?
So that is your awkward moment. Let me think of mine. I think my first awkward moment with me and you, I think it got to be one of the car rides with your parents when we went to Six Flags. That's it. Okay. Well, one time, y'all, we went to Six Flags, right? We have to be like 16, maybe going on 17. And this is back then where, you first starting to date, everybody have like their little middle school boyfriend, their little boo. We're cheerleaders, they're football players. We used to be like in that crowd really bad.
Yeah.
So one time her dad had dropped us off at Six Flags. I can't remember if he dropped me and you off or he just dropped you off or somehow everybody just met at Six Flags. So everybody have
wait, you
little
talking
boo.
about Halloween?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
That was bad, y'all. Okay.
So on Halloween, you already know at Fright Fest, they have the smoke coming up. They have the monsters. All of this going on at Fright Fest, right? So it had to be about 5 girls, 5 boys.
I think it was more. We was deep.
We was deep. But 5 people
Maybe
that
like
I can
12
remember.
couples.
Yeah, so we was coupled up, and everybody had their arms, like, locked with a couple, with your boo, Because, that was the thing, back going to Fright Fest. That was something special, if you and your boyfriend or your little boo, y'all go to Fright Fest or whatever. So Kendall's dad, I guess he was calling to come and get us or looking for us, and we weren't answering the phone or something of that nature. And mind you, we all walking like arms locked with each other, right? So her dad walks up out of the smoke at Fright Fest. If you know,
Like he a
if you ever been to Fright Fest, you understand like when somebody come up from under the smoke. So he came up from under the smoke and he was like, "Unleash her." He told the boy
was standing
to
like
unleash
this,
her. And it was so scary. Everybody unleashed everybody. Everybody who was leashed to a boy, they let him go.
Everybody unleashed except for me and the boy. I'm like, you standing right here, you get in trouble with me.
It was scary because it was Fright Fest, but it was funny because like he was there for real, like unleash her. But that was my first awkward moment between us. But I think I had ended up going home with you anyway. So, it was awkward for everybody. But I think that's when I knew like, okay, me and this girl got to be friends because little stuff kept happening like that.
That night was crazy.
Yeah, that was.
And I didn't even know him. We're going to get into that later, but yeah. So, moving on. Okay, so now that we told y'all a little bit about how we met and like our friendship origin, now we're going to talk about what keeping it cute, keeping it real means to us and like the meaning of our podcast. So, Maya, what does keep it cute, keep it real mean to you?
Well, keep it cute, keep it real means to me like the way you carry yourself. Making sure you're confident, making sure you're polished, but also being authentically yourself, keeping it real.
Okay. I agree with that. I feel like keeping it cute, being classy, confident, put together, but then you keep it real. Like, you're just honest. You're authentically yourself. So, yeah, it's like the same thing. So, yeah, that's what keeping it cute, keeping it real means to us. But y'all will see more of what it means as we get into different topics throughout the podcast. Which brings us to our next topic. We're going to play a game. So the game that we're going to play is keep it cute, keep it real. Keep it cute or keep it real. So we're going to state a question or like a stance, and then we each have to answer like, are we going to keep it cute or are we going to keep it real? So let me pull up my questions. You want me to start off or you want to start off?
I can start off. So my first question to you is, we're going to start off in the dating scenario section, okay? So dating questions. Oof. How do you feel about your man liking other girls' pictures? I can tell by your face you don't like that.
I would hate to sound like insecure because that's what they're going to say anyways. Oh, you insecure.
Yeah.
But if you're in a relationship with me, why are you liking other women's pictures on social media when you are not single?
Okay, so
like it in your head if you gonna like it.
Okay, so you gonna keep it cute or you gonna keep it real?
I'm gonna keep it real on that one because like, what are you doing?
Me, I'm gonna keep it cute. I'm gonna keep it cute. I'm gonna keep it cute a few times, but I'm gonna keep it cute. Like one or two pictures. He got
2 pictures.
He got this girl page 1 or 2 times, and I'm gonna find him in the likes.
What about
gonna
comments?
Keep it real. Oh, we don't do comments.
So if it's a comment, you gonna go straight to keeping it real.
I'm gonna go straight to him.
Okay. I'm gonna do a dating question too.
Okay.
Are you gonna keep it cute or are you gonna keep it real when he tells you, if you're talking to somebody and he tells you that he's not ready for a relationship?
Oh, I'm gonna keep it real. Bankhead bounce. You ain't ready, neither am I. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep it real because you have to have certain intentions when you're talking to people. And y'all always have to have the same intention. If y'all don't have the same intention, it doesn't work. So, you know, you got to keep it real there. You can't keep it cute. And then down the line, you be playing house and you acting like this and doing that. And then what Megan Thee Stallion say? He don't want to be monogamous now. So, yeah, keep it real.
Yeah. For the Clay Thompsons out there, you can't be trying to do the boyfriend girlfriend thing visually, but then you talking about you're not ready for a relationship. It just doesn't work like that.
Yeah. Okay. My next question for you. I'm going to keep it in the dating. What about, because I know we all have these. They only call at night. He only calls at night. How you feel about that? You going to keep it cute or you going to keep it real and then tell me why?
This is triggering me.
Okay.
I am going to... First, okay, when you're dealing with a dude, first you got to catch that pattern, right? So in the beginning, I'm going to keep it cute. I'm going to just give you the rope to hang yourself. I'm going to see what you're going to do. I'm going to pick up that pattern. But once I get the pattern and I'm on to you, I'm going to keep it real.
Which is only calling at night.
Which is only calling at night. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because if you're not talking to me during the day, why do you feel like you can talk to me only at night? And what are you doing during the day? Now, I understand because some men going to watch this and they going to say, well, what if they work? Or what if they busy doing this or busy doing that? But you can't say anything during the day.
And I get it. Some of y'all are heroes at night. You go Batman mode.
You saving the city.
We not going. Yeah, you saving the city and only calling at night. We not gonna do the Batman.
Clark Kent.
So,
but
we gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it real on that one. So I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not a fan of the calling at night type of thing because, you know, what are you doing during the day that you can only call at night?
You can do you can send me a voice audio.
Yeah.
Something, a text, something. If you're just not available during the day and then you pop up at night, you crawl out like a insect. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Okay. I'm gonna switch it up to a different category. Let's do friendships.
Okay.
How do you feel about your friends disappearing when they're in a relationship?
It just depends on what type of friends we are, like the level, because it's different levels to friendships. You know, you have friends that you talk to day and night, like your best friend. You got some friends that, you know, even if y'all don't talk for a whole month, like, you know, y'all still cool. And then you got some friends that you do have to maintain a relationship a little bit more, like, you know, like us. We kind of like maintain our relationship a little bit more than other friends that we do have. And what was the question again? I forgot that fast.
Your friends that disappear while they're in relationships.
Oh, disappearing, I don't mind. Because if I can't reach you, I'll call your man. So, you know, that doesn't mind me. Like, that doesn't, you know, I don't mind that. Yeah, I don't mind that. Because I understand.
So when I was in college, I had this friend, and she had a boyfriend, and, like, she would completely go off the grid. And that would bother me. No.
Oh, okay.
And that would bother me because I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
This my homegirl, and she not maintaining a friendship.
Yeah,
but
you just gotta maintain.
Once I had my real relationship, once I finally got into like a real relationship, I noticed that I had started going ghost on you. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I understand. I see it from both lenses, but yeah, I don't mind it, but you gotta control it. Like, at least check
a balance. You just gotta have a balance. Yeah, like a balance.
Like, you just can't go missing and then pop back up like, hey girl, when y'all into it.
Yeah.
Or
like when it only benefits you, you know.
Yeah, when it only benefits you. Like, you have to maintain a relationship. Because my thing is, I'm big about maintaining my friendship with my best friend, even when I'm in a real relationship. Because if we decide to break up, then all I got is my best friend.
Yeah, you still got to come back from where you started.
Yeah, so, okay.
But I do disappear here and there, you know.
Yeah, she do disappear.
I do disappear. I'm going to call you right back. Never call back. But I do disappear, but I always, you know, come back with the same energy.
Yeah, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next question, I'm going to switch it up. Let's go to the lifestyle category.
Okay.
So, what about late, but still taking pictures? Like that type of friend.
Like, we late to the function, but you still want to take pictures?
Right. You gonna keep it cute or you gonna keep it real?
I'm gonna keep it real.
You gonna keep it real?
Girl,
you gonna hurry up?
We about to lose our reservation.
Oh.
No, honestly,
our reservation.
Honestly, it depends on like the friend. Because if it's Maya,
Yeah.
if it's my best friend, like me and Maya are alike. So
you know, I'm trying to move. I'm trying to stay on time, on task.
But sometimes it's just those friends. Now, if we have a grace period, I'm not gonna say anything. But if we can still take the pictures and make it to the grace period of the reservation or whatever we're trying to get ready and go to.
Right.
But some people, they just don't be mindful of other people's time, or like they don't have no get up and go about them. So they'll be trying to take pictures. And grace period over, we lost the reservation.
Well, I have two friends like that, Hera and Naya. You know, they not good with that. They not good with that, but they always show up. So you know, it's the thought that counts. But you just gotta give them a little bit of extra time. If you ride it with me, you gotta be ready.
If you ride it with me, you gotta be ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna switch it up again. Let's do career and money.
Okay, that's a good one. Career and money.
You love your job, but it's low pay. Are you gonna keep it cute or are you gonna keep it real?
I'm gonna keep it real. If it ain't no funds, it ain't no fun, okay? So it gotta be even. It gotta be balanced out. You know, you don't want no hard, stiff job, you know, where you're not able to be yourself. But you also don't want to like chaotic, relaxed, laid back job, you know. So you gotta be in the middle, you know. You gotta be paying me what I'm worth. How about that? That's what I think.
So what if it's a job that is just like the pay is great, the benefits are great, but it's just too much going on. You gonna sacrifice your peace for the pay? Oh, that was good. Sacrifice your peace for the pay?
Sacrifice the P for the P. It depends.
Or you gonna dip out and find something.
It depends on how much we talking. How much we talking? If we talking in the hundreds, I'll sacrifice it. But it just depends. It depends on the job. It depends on the labor, and it depends on the time. You know. Because you still want to have personal time for yourself, you know.
Yeah, because some jobs nowadays, they don't give you no work-life balance.
Work you like a slave.
You be burnt out.
Monday through Monday.
Y'all don't let no job burn y'all out.
Yeah, don't ever let no job burn
Because the position going to be there when you somewhere tired. They're going to hire somebody else. So don't let no job burn y'all out. All right, your turn.
Okay, let's see which topic I want to do. Let's go back to dating. What about he wants to split the bill? You splitting the bill? You keeping it cute or you keeping it real? Okay, I'm gonna ask you two things. I'm gonna ask you two things. Okay. Have you ever split the bill? Have you ever split it? And then is that something normal for you, or you know, answer the question and then have you done it before?
I have never split the bill.
Never?
No. When I was dating, we never split the bill. Now, sometimes will he pay for everything and then will I pay for everything to balance it out? Yes. But straight up splitting the bill, like
down the middle. It's $40, 20/20.
I never did that.
No. I've never split the bill either, straight up split the bill. But I have, like, if he gets the flights, then I get the room. You get what I'm saying? Like that. If you're saying splitting the bill like that.
Okay, splitting the bill like that. Because sometimes, like, if I go to the movies, he'll get the tickets, I'll get the snacks.
Right.
That's fair.
But I don't even think that. I don't even count that as splitting the bill. I think splitting the bill
is that splitting the bill? Splitting the bill is going to a restaurant and it come up to $60 and it's 30 and 30.
Then you might as well pay for yourself and split him.
Now I have no problem. I have no problem in, you know, reciprocation.
Yeah,
I can reciprocate, but
you give what you receive, and you receive what you give when it comes to me.
So I can pay. You know, you take me out, you pay for everything, it's decked out. I can give that back, but splitting the bill, I've never experienced that. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, my question. This okay.
Juicy question.
Dating. Back to the dating. He watches your stories and ignores your texts until he feel like texting you back because it's his phone. As I was told one day. You keeping it cute or you keeping it real? And I'm gonna tell you what I did.
I don't even think I'm able to keep it when it comes to something like that. But I'm gonna definitely keep it real because what? Is
that something you should take personal if they're watching your stories on your Instagram on your account, but they're not texting you back onto your phone? Is that something
See,
personal?
this is another thing. That's why I kind of leave social media out of the relationships, because sometimes they create unnecessary problems. Because sometimes I do get on Instagram really fast, and you clicking, you might get on there. You might send. Let's for instance, you send me something. You send me a reel. Even though I'm not on Instagram, I might look at the reel and then like, let's say click his story, and he might have texted me. I'm not literally ignoring him, but it just might have been like, oh, I just clicked his story. Yeah. But to him, it might look like I'm ignoring him. But
I don't know. I'm
in between.
Because like if I text you, if we're dating, shoot, even if we in the talking stage, and I text your phone and you don't respond to me for hours, but you're watching my Instagram story, I'm gonna keep it cute at first. I'm gonna give you a grace period. Like, okay, he busy or whatever. Yeah. He's busy. He's handling business.
As long as you hit me back in the timely manner.
In a respectable, timely manner.
I think that's what matters. But don't be too cute that you on Instagram before you text me back. That's a little too cute for me,
Yeah. Why do men do that? Boys.
Men too. Some men do it too. We gonna group y'all as a whole right now. I don't know. Males is a better word. Some men, I do think it's not intentional. Some I do think it's unintentional. But I don't know. I think it's just how you present yourself to them. Some of them know what they can and what they can't get away with.
Okay.
So I do think that is a thing. But that's why you definitely set standards and set a boundary when you're talking to somebody. So you know, like that's a no or that's a yes or,
I feel like if you set standards and boundaries in the beginning, then you don't have to go back and address anything. Anything that gets brought up in the phase of y'all dating, it leads back to what standards and boundaries set in the beginning. So if you just willy-nilly and accepted anything in the beginning,
and you're going to be willy-nilly all through the relationship.
All through the relationship. You can't really say nothing. You don't even have no leverage because you didn't
let him do whatever he going to do.
Okay. What's another question? Lifestyle. Trying to save, but your friends want to go outside. Or for our friend group, they want to go take a trip.
Well, I am usually the friend that don't want to save. I want to spend because I just feel like we in our 20s. We don't got no kids. YOLO, you only live once. And, tomorrow is not promised. So I'm definitely that friend that's always in the chat. Y'all want to go here. You want to do this. You want to do that. But I feel like me and you are kind of on the same speed when it comes to things like that.
Yeah.
But I am definitely the friend that's going to spend some money.
She always orchestrated something, y'all. I told y'all she planned that party bus in 8th grade. How old were we? Like 13?
Yeah, I love spending money. That's like my favorite thing to do. I don't know why. But I like having a good time. I like making memories, making moments with my friends. Even if it comes at a cost of spending money. Sometimes it comes at a cost of being free, But most of the time you got to spend some money to have some fun.
I will say being friends with Maya, some memories I would have never had if it wasn't for you planning something.
Right.
So it's a perk to it. It's a plus.
And same for you. Some memories I wouldn't have if we didn't plan something. If we didn't just sit back and chill or relax, Because we could be out of town right now, But we're putting the funds towards this instead of being out of town. So you see how it works out.
So I feel like trying to save. I feel like I'm always trying to save, and I feel like my money always.
You do save a lot. You do, but that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing to save because sometimes I wish I had a little bit of that in me that you could be like, hold on, all right.
But then they feel like even when I'm saving, my money already still
it's already gone. Yeah,
we plan ahead like months ahead. It is May. We already planned to go to Disney in November.
Yeah, we plan ahead.
So
that way you can never say that you really, you don't have the funds because I'm the friend like, everybody make a different amount, a different salary, but you definitely got to save. If you want to do something, you got to do it. You got to set a date, set a due date, to making sure you get into it. But teach his own. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't.
If you don't, you got to make some shit. No, just okay. So that concludes our game of keep it cute or keep it real. And let us know if y'all want us to bring that game back or whatever.
And y'all let us know some of the topics what you would do. Would you keep it cute or would you keep it real?
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Now that we're done with our keep it cute or keep it real game, we're going to get into a little life talk, a little, keep it cute, keep it real, a little tea. Okay, so let's get into life lately. Let's start with dating. We
always kind of start with dating. Let's go with something else. Okay. Let's go with something else.
Career. Let's start with career.
Okay, that's cute.
Would you rather have a 9 to 5 or be an entrepreneur?
I am a 9 to 5 type of girl. I've learned that. I thought I was an entrepreneur type of girl, but I need a strict schedule.
You need structure.
I need structure. That's a good word. I need structure. I'm not, I get kind of sidetracked easy, so I just need a 9 to 5. I think I'm a 9 to 5 type of girl. What you think you are?
I think I'm both.
You think you both?
Like
I think you are an entrepreneur type of girl. Actually.
I think I am an entrepreneur because I don't want to work for nobody. But my careers are entrepreneurial based, like being a sports agent or getting into real estate.
The foundation of it is
it's like
from
I want to work for myself. I don't really like clocking in. I don't.
I love it. I love clocking in because when you clock out, you ain't got to come back. That's why I like clocking in.
Well, but also it's like you have a good career for clocking in because like you don't even have to think about what you're gonna wear. You can just pick out your cute scrubs.
Yeah, but you gotta make sure it match your hat. Go with your scrubs.
Is that easier or harder than picking out a whole outfit?
That's definitely easier. Definitely. The scrubs, 2-piece set, figs.
Yeah.
I love figs. Love them to death. Figs and Fabletics. Those are my 2 types of scrubs that I love. So
y'all need to give her a sponsorship. Figs and Fabletics.
Or if you ever just wondering, you're a nurse, dental hygienist, RT, anything like that. I definitely like figs. I just definitely like that. It's more of a comfortable look. And then, they also have the new jumpsuit. So, you can just jump in your jumpsuit and go to work,
Just jump in it.
Jump in it. And then when you get off, you can just jump out. And then with the 9 to 5, I kind of can be more structured, like my personal life, I know from after 5, I can do whatever I'm going to do,
See, that's another thing. With me being, like, in the sports agent space and stuff, like, I'm always having meetings. Then I started the decor business. So,
spontaneous.
Like, it's meetings, phone calls. Like, even when we were going to Tampa, I was, like, I felt bad, too, because you was trying to take a nap. But I was on the phone with somebody having, like, sports talk.
But, y'all, we was on the way to Tampa. She had this loud call going. This loud call.
And I'm like, yeah.
But, I know. You're trying to work, get to the money. So that's different. But that was funny.
It was a work call. And she was knocked out, y'all. She was so knocked out. She was knocked out 200 miles straight.
But that's what happened when you work a 9 to 5, It's like a set time. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Ask another one. You had a good one.
Okay. Have you ever felt behind compared to other people when it comes to like your career?
Definitely, I do feel behind because I'm like one of the younger hygienists. And, at every job, I notice y'all have this at y'all job. They always got the old heads that think they know every single thing about the job, And they definitely, I feel like us younger women, not that they hate, but they hate to see us in a better position than they are in. Or when they were that age, I wasn't doing that when I was this age, or I had to do this, or I couldn't, I had to get it out of the mud. A lot of people don't like the spoon-fed type of thing when it comes to the dental hygiene career, but I love it. You clean teeth all day. You tell them to floss, they do it or they don't, But other people that's been doing it for a long time, they kind of take more pride into it, Mm-hmm. It's not just like a 9 to 5. It's kind of like a career. They've been doing it for 20 years, So, it's kind of cool, though.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I am behind because a lot of people that I work with are older than me. Like, they're in their 30s in the sports industry.
But a lot of people that are older, they feel like we're ahead. So, I don't know. Sometimes while we feel like we're behind.
Just chill. Like, just chill. This is what happens in your
It'll all come around.
Yeah, it's going to work out. And I'm like, no, we need to work today.
You don't got no kids.
Tonight.
Yeah. Right now.
Yeah. But I've been feeling behind but it's so much that I want to do. And I'm sure for you, it's so much that you want to do.
Yeah.
With your career. But, I mean, I guess it'll all come around in time.
Yeah.
Okay. That's time.
Okay, let me pick a question. Do I have to go career or I can do something?
You can switch it up.
Let's do dating. I think this is a good one. What is your biggest ick when it comes to dating someone? That your biggest ick, not the smallest one, your biggest ick.
I'm gonna combine them.
Okay.
Ooh. My biggest ick.
Ooh. Go ahead, combine them.
My biggest ick in dating right now, or just period, it stems from communication. My overall is poor communication.
Poor communication.
But specifically, it's not answering that phone when I call you. Because why aren't you answering the phone if we're dating? Like,
Yeah,
you need to answer on the first ring.
Don't even let it ring.
Don't even let it ring.
Don't even.
You
should be ringing me.
Hello.
You should be ringing me. I shouldn't be ringing you. That's how I feel.
But that's like my biggest dating ick because I know stemming back to when I dated, what's the name? It's like it was poor communication, and then you're not answering the phone when I feel like you should be answering the phone, or how quick I feel like you should be answering the phone. And now my mind is wondering, what are you doing? Who are you with? What's going on? And that could all be avoided if you have good communication. So really, my biggest dating ick is poor communication.
Poor communication.
Yeah. What about you?
My biggest dating ick. I really have a lot of icks, okay?
Yeah.
I got a lot of icks. So my biggest dating ick is probably gonna be like reciprocation, giving what you're receiving. That is a big ick for me because sometimes you'll feel like you're doing a lot for the person that you're with and you'll feel like they're not doing the same.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like
or they
an ick to me.
take, not give.
Right. So it needs to be like a balance, kind of more on your end than my end because I feel like I'm the female, you the male. But that's really my biggest dating ick. I definitely like for stuff to be reciprocated, If I'm buying you this, if I'm buying you an Apple Watch, you need to buy me a Apple camera. I don't know. It needs to be, it's reciprocated, but I definitely see like she's the woman, he's the man, like that.
Okay, so let me ask you this. I don't know if you've seen this, but like Jada went live and she was crying and she was like, in her friendships, she tries not to do tick for tat. Well, I think she was saying she does tally up. She hates score relationships, like friendships,
like keeping the score,
like keeping the score.
Right.
But is keeping the score necessary when there's not reciprocation? Do you mentally say, okay, I did this, I showed up to this?
Well, I think you start keeping the score when it's not reciprocated. Like when it's not, that's when you start to say, I asked him for this, but he didn't get me this. That's when you start to...
Even in friendships.
Reciprocate. Oh, yeah, even in friendships, that's when you start to reciprocate it. But if it's genuine and it's balanced, it won't be a tally up type of thing.
I feel like I had to learn that too, though, when we first started being friends, because it wasn't that I wasn't reciprocating because I didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that I wasn't even reciprocating. It's just like that's something you have to be intentional about in your friendships and in dating. Like if they show up for you or they come to your stuff, you have to show up for them. You have to come to your stuff. Even if you don't feel like, even if you're not coming or you're not showing up and that's not stemming out of like, oh, I just don't feel the same about the friendship or the relationship, it can be taken as that way. So you have to be intentional about just reciprocation.
But I feel like you also have to be like realistic. Because sometimes, realistically, you just can't make it. Like, sometimes you just can't make it. Sometimes you might have this tomorrow and I might have this today. You just can't make it. So you just got to be realistic. But if you're always being genuine in a friendship, you're just not going to keep tallies. You're not going to say, oh, I didn't come to Kim's stuff because Kim didn't come to my stuff.
Yeah.
So I definitely feel like you just got to be realistic. But
unless it's like you done came to my stuff 1,000 times and I never came.
But you also got to be intentional. Okay, if Kim have came to this, and that, okay, maybe I do need to show up to this, and that. So that's definitely a thing. Also, just being a good friend. That's
you gotta be a good friend.
A lot of stuff just stems from being a good friend in a relationship and outside of a relationship. You always got to be a good friend because all relationships are built off of friendship. So,
and people ask us how long we've been friends. We've been friends for like 10 years.
10 years.
And it's like
old heads.
And you want to know why? Because we keep it cute and we keep it real.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going into dating. How do you feel about checking phones? Are you minding your business or not?
Oh, I'm checking the phone. The phone gonna check me if I don't check it, okay? I'm gonna check a phone. I am gonna check that phone. I'm
gonna check that phone too.
And
I don't care. I'm gonna go through you and your mama messages.
And if I'm sitting next to you and you tilt that phone to the side.
No, if you put that phone face down. I went on a date and this boy kept his phone down the whole time. Like, come
face
on.
Face down is crazy though. We're at the age where you gotta be realistic. If you keeping your phone face down, I already know what's going on. Yeah. Just stay at home. You could have stayed at home. But I'm definitely checking the phone. And I don't do, we're not going to do set checks. We're going to do random checks. You just going to randomly put your phone down. And I'm going to randomly give you a hug. And I'm going to randomly check that phone.
I don't feel like that's an invasion of privacy if we together. If we together, everything you do is my business.
Well, it depends on what you're invading into, what you're looking into.
I'm looking through everything.
You looking through him and his mama messages?
Yep. Because I need to know if she be talking about me.
Oh my
God. No, but for real, in my past relationship, like, in both, like, I did, like, go through him and the mama messages. Yeah. Like, I want to, because
But you always gotta remember, his mama is his mama and your mama is your mama. So yeah.
But sometimes it's just out of nosiness. Like I just want to see.
Out of curiosity.
But I am going through. I'm going through the messages. I'm going through the phones. I'm going through the hitting. Matter of fact, if I didn't go through the hitting, then I never would have realized that was going on with that situation. So like I'm going through everything and I'm piecing it together. And if it's enough time, I'm sending myself evidence too. So,
but when I go through phones, don't your heart just be beating?
It's like a rush. It's like it is because you're not supposed to be doing it.
Hurry up.
It's gonna get caught. And if they get up, you better throw that phone. You better throw it.
And I'm getting to a point now. When you catch me going through the phone, I'm not gonna jump. I'm not gonna jump. I'm not gonna jump. I'm not gonna jump.
Or when what you call it?
It just is what it is.
When Jay asked me, "Did you just go through my phone?" Yeah.
And I feel like the real you is in your phone. No matter what he tell you, what he show you, what he buy you, even what he tell your friend. The real him
is in that phone.
It's in that iPhone 16. It's in there. So you got to make sure you're going up there, you know?
And be mindful. I feel like I knew the real. I was just being in denial. But like a dude that always keep his phone cleared out to the
raw.
It's just nothing.
It's just
you don't
raw.
even got no message thread with your mama.
Yeah. You got to watch those.
Keep it cleared out. But yeah, I'm going to go through a phone. That's my favorite thing to do.
But I do feel like I do believe in what you're looking for, you will find. I do believe in that. But
this is the thing. I don't go through a phone until I'm ready to do something about it. Meaning, I'm going through the phone because I'm gathering what I want to see because I'm done with it. I just want to make sure I wasn't tripping.
And I'm just going through it off of the strength of I'm going through it. It's right there. I'm going through it. It's available. I'm going through it.
I'm going to be ready. You got to be 10 steps ahead. So, I'm going to go through that phone. Okay.
Next
What's the
question? Go ahead.
What's the red flag you ignored that you shouldn't have? I just said it. I'm keeping the phone cleared out.
A red flag that I ignore, that I shouldn't ignore, is how men talk to their mother. How a man talk to his mama is how he gonna talk to you. How he treat his mama is how he gonna treat you. That's a red flag I really, really, really ignore a lot of times. But you know, you give him the benefit of the doubt because you always think like, that's his mom. You know, he gonna have a different type of love for you than what he had for his mom. But you definitely gotta pay attention. Do he call his mom? Do he talk to his mom? You know, things like that. I think that's a red flag I ignore.
If he talked to his mama all week, then it's not a surprise that he gonna go missing on you. That's his mom.
Right. So that's why I always ask when I'm dating. Anybody who's dated me, you know, have you talked to your mom? You spoke to your mom? You know, I always ask that. Really, I'm getting at, you know, their relationship resembles y'all relationships.
But this is another thing I'm gonna add too.
What?
That goes on with that red flag.
With the mamas?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't ignore how he treated his ex. If
or
he's
you
talking
can't
crazy
ignore
about his ex,
or you can't ignore how he present himself after that relationship, like how he got to you.
Yeah,
like where he came from. Yeah, you can't ignore that.
You cannot ignore that. Anything you ignore in a relationship is going to come up.
It's gonna represent itself.
It's gonna keep representing itself until you address it. So you might as well address it the first time and be done with it.
And get it over with.
So that was good.
Okay. How do you feel about last one from the dating? How do you feel about double texting your man? Or even double texting me? How you feel about that? Because
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, we like.
I'm a double text.
That
don't bother me.
Yeah, that don't bother me.
I'm a double text.
I'm gonna blow your phone up.
I'm gonna text your phone. I'm gonna call your phone till you answer. If I'm in dire need of
even if I'm not in dire need, even if I just want to reach you to see what you're doing, I'm a double text, and I expect that same thing.
I feel like our generation we don't trip off of double texting.
But I feel like
maybe
some
our
men,
age group, because back in middle school, I'm not double texting nobody.
No, I feel like some men have a pride thing with the double texting. Like, I ain't finna text her again. But why wouldn't you text your girl again? What's wrong with texting her again? What's wrong with, she didn't see it? Like me, I work in people's mouth. So sometimes you might have to double text me just for me to see it. You know, I might not have seen that first call or that first text. So, you know, it just depends. Now,
when it comes to me in the talking stage, like if somebody texts me and I text them back, and they don't never text me, and then they don't text me back, and then the next day they're like, "What's up? Well, I didn't text you."
Just acting like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, you didn't text me back. That's why you haven't heard from me. You were supposed to continue the conversation. That's when I have like strict double texting rules. But that's in the initial stage. Well, if you're my boyfriend,
you gotta come correct.
I'm gonna double text you, and I expect you to double text me. Quadruple text.
Okay, let's move on to a different topic. Let's do the lifestyle and shopping. What is a purchase that you regret? Any recent purchases that you regret?
Yeah.
What?
I was dating somebody and it was Christmas and I had bought him some shoes.
Oh, okay.
You know they say don't buy a man shoes. I don't really believe in the superstitious stuff, but I will tell y'all after I bought them shoes, that's when everything went.
You walked right out your life. You walked them right on out of your life.
That's when everything went left. I bought them Jordans, and that was like 2 days after Thanksgiving, like Black Friday, and yeah, he didn't get them though. But that's a purchase I regret that I should never did. But I was trying to be nice about Christmas gift. But yeah, that's a purchase that I regret. All my other purchases for myself, I don't regret.
A purchase that purchases, because I'm gonna put an S on it because I'm always purchasing from them. I'm starting to regret my Fashion Nova purchases. Let me tell you why. I'm starting to regret them because it's like what you order and what you get, you know?
Yeah.
So you got to be careful with that. I'm starting to regret just not a single purchase because, you know, shout out to Fashion Nova, good one-day shipping, you know, cute outfits, cute sections, you know. But I'm starting to regret some of their purchases because a lot of their stuff is like revealing. It's like either over-revealing or it's like under-revealing. They don't have like a happy middle, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, and it's kind of made
straight
for
crabby.
like, it's just made for like a certain body type,
BBL.
you know? Yeah, so that is a purchase that I'm starting to regret. But definitely love Fashion Nova Dove. Definitely love shopping on Fashion Nova. And it's with a quickness, you know? Really, we don't have anywhere else to shop, you know? Fashion Nova, Shein, so.
Yeah, Fashion Nova, Shein. PLT. See, I used to be hooked on Shein real bad, but then they started messing up, so I went over to Fashion Nova. But Fashion Nova, the sizing is like
off. It's a little off.
Yeah. It's for BBL. But then I'm not even gonna say it's for BBL bodies because I heard that you know when they shoot the pictures, when they showing you the pictures, they have clipping
and tailoring it to the model.
They're clipping and they're tailoring it to it, so it's not going to fit how you would think it's going to fit anyways, because that's not even how it's truly fitting on them. They're clipping it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's stay in lifestyle.
Okay.
Do you see luxury as an investment or just an impulse?
For me, it's an impulse. Luxury is just an impulse. I mean, it is an investment, but when I purchase it, it's an impulse to me. It makes me feel good. I'm gonna purchase luxury on what makes me feel good, what I look good in, not basically like to invest in it or, you know, to resell it. But I am kind of getting into the investment type of thing with luxury. But I feel like whatever looks are for you, and whatever looks are for somebody else, they're for somebody else. So that's why I feel like it's kind of like an impulse thing when I get them.
Okay. I'm going to say this. It's both for me.
As well.
Like, when I bought my Louis Vuitton bag, that was definitely impulse. I didn't even want that bag. I just did it. But it has turned into be a good investment because I used it for like a book bag in college. I used it for like my work bag, my laptop bag or whatever. Or even with us driving Benz trucks. No, I don't think we really made the purchases off of impulse, but I will say they're a good investment. It fits us steady.
Yeah, the budget to
you
get
already
it.
know the material is there when somebody's trying to approach us and stuff. Like you already know, oh, this girl is driving this. That means she's probably paid this much and this much.
It's a certain standard that's gonna come with it.
It speaks without even having to get. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like you see what I'm driving, you see what I'm toting. You already know.
But for instance, like a Camry, I have a Camry also. That's a good investment. You know, that is a great investment. You know, a Camry. Little hoopty, it keeps you going. That car kept me, through college. So you definitely got to make sure you have an investment car also, and then an impulsive car also. So you got to make sure you're investing as much as you're buying.
So when you're buying your luxury items, are you thinking like, because the industry that I work in, people it sucks, but like they're not gonna take you serious until you look the part. So it's like, I have to make sure I'm together. I have to make sure I have my luxury pieces and everything is together or whatever. So do you feel like when you're making your luxury purchases, it's for the aesthetic, or it's just because you like it and it's for the aesthetic, or
it's just because I like it?
Okay.
Because the aesthetic will come around once you get everything together. I feel like your aesthetic is gonna come to you. You know, so you get pieces that you like. You know, based on the aesthetic that you want to go for. So that's how I feel about that.
That makes sense.
Okay. Are you more another lifestyle question. Are you more of a look good or more like a comfortable type of girl?
It depends
on where you're going.
When I'm going to the studio with CJ, Loaded. When I'm going to the studio with Loaded, I want to look good because you'll never know who you're going to run into. But I want to be comfortable too. So that's why I kind of stick to like athleisure. But when I'm going to the club or an event, I want to look good too. But I'm going to thug it out with my heels. And I can't walk in there with no slides.
Well, for me, the older you get, I feel like the more comfortable you want to be, right? So that's kind of like me. I love the look, the heels, you know, high heels, looking cute, walking through the club, doing your walkthrough. But the older you get, you just like, forget it. I'm just going to put my slides on and I'm going to walk through. Or I'm going to just take my pictures in my heels and then take them off. I think I'm getting to that point.
We do that. We do that a lot.
I'm getting to that point where it look good on Instagram, but in real life, baby, I got these slides on. I got these slides on. My feet is hurting. And, you know, it just is what it is. But I definitely like to look cute. I definitely like dressing up, you know. But you definitely always got to be comfortable in what you're wearing, you know, and confident. You also got to be confident in whatever you're wearing.
Are you mentally checked in at work or just physically there?
Oh, I'm just physically there. I am not mentally checked in because if I tell you to floss in 3 to 4 months and you come back and you still ain't floss, you know what? It just is what it is. Can't make it nothing that it ain't. So, it just depends on the day. Yeah, it just depends on the day.
I feel like.
What about you?
I feel like I have to be mentally checked in.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, anything can happen when I'm with them kids. So I substitute teach sometimes. So if I'm not mentally checked,
you gotta be mentally checked in.
Miss Stars!
Yeah, you gotta be mentally checked in. Yeah.
I gotta be mentally checked in. But they be mentally checked
out. They be mentally checked out to with her, okay? They don't be mentally checked in. They be mentally checked out.
I find myself lecturing them kids like I'm somebody 40-year-old mama and I'm just 25. Okay. What does success look like for you right now?
Success for me right now in this current moment is definitely finding my significant other right now. I feel like that's the area I'm kind of, you know, short in. So that's what it looks like to me, being successful, getting a home, getting a family, you know, building my career, my 401k. That's what success kind of looks like for me right now. What does it look like for you?
I feel like it's about the same thing. I'm still trying to establish where I am and working in sports. I'm taking my NFL agent exam, y'all. Hardest exam, $2,500 non-refundable hard exam. 60 questions, 3 hours. So once I pass that, then I can get into the next part of my career. But right now, success for me have a lot of different looks. Just being comfortable, being able to get from point A to point B and not have to worry about, I don't got enough money for this, I don't have enough money for that. And then also like being established in my career, because it's a grind when you're working it's a grind when you're working in any career, but definitely sports. And then also, I'm 25. I'm 5 years away from 30. I would like to get married.
Oh yeah, we getting close to 30.
Getting close.
Never been to a wedding.
Never been to a wedding. What's up? People don't want to get married?
Never been to a wedding. So whichever one of my friends are going to be first to get married, I'm definitely going to do the most at the wedding. So whoever's first, you know, you'll take that cake from me.
I nominate Hera.
You?
I nominate Hera.
You think Hera going to be the first to get married?
I nominate her.
You nominate Hera? Well, I don't nominate Hera. Definitely for wedding-wise, I nominate you. I don't nominate her. I nominate you. Because I feel like Hera right now, she's in like her...
Well, the only reason why I say that is because she said she got a new boo.
But I feel like Hera is in like her hot girl season right now.
Okay. So you saying...
She used to be a top nominee, but not no more.
Okay, so you feel like we were so on the same... Okay. Well, then I nominate you then.
You nominate me? Mm-hmm. We'll keep nominating. Nominate. Cash in your votes right now. Cash them in because child? Okay.
The material out here is just so hard. Like, they not ready to be nobody.
Dating in Atlanta.
Dad.
Dating in Atlanta is
hard.
It's not for the weak. I'm gonna say that. It's not for the weak.
It's not. Yeah, but yeah. Somebody, if you're getting married, invite us. We want to go to a wedding. We want to get dressed up. So,
Invite us. Yeah, I don't think we've experienced
A
that
wedding.
side of life yet.
of adulthood.
Yeah, of that. Because, you
Yeah.
know, we're all young, 20s, fresh in a career, having a good time, vacation, investments, small things like that. So, you know, we want to experience that side of life. Yeah. So if you got a wedding, you know, let us know.
Yeah.
Book us. Book the look.
We're gonna keep it real at your wedding. Okay. Dating. Do you actually believe in if you wanted to, he would, or no?
I believe in if the time is right. So if at that time he feels like he wants to propose, he's gonna propose. It doesn't have to. It might not be you or it might not be her. I feel like it's a time thing. If he feels like at this time he's ready to do this, then he's gonna do it. If at that time, which might be the time that you're dating him, he might not be ready, then he's not gonna do it. I don't think it's the person. I think it's the time thing.
It's a time.
Yeah.
They say for men, it's not about like who. It's not about, because you know how sometimes you see a dude and they're like, dang, he settled down with that. But he had Keisha and she was fired. And he didn't want to settle down with her. But they say for men, it's about the time frame of which they're ready to settle down. They're going to settle down with whoever in their face when they're ready to settle down.
Yeah.
And more so, I think more so women, we look at like all the options and this is the best bachelor.
This the best candidate.
This the best candidate for me to settle down with. But
yeah,
men,
so we're weighing the options.
With whoever in their face when they ready to settle down.
Right.
So it don't got nothing to do with Keisha over here or Amanda over here. If Emily is in his face at the time, but Keisha was better, but Emily is in his face,
he going with Emily. Okay, let's change up the topics. I got a good random topic. Let's do foods.
Okay,
foods. Because we always
talk about
good,
lifestyle dating.
Yeah.
Okay, food.
What is a childhood food that has scarred you that you won't eat today? That maybe like your mom or your dad cooked. I can go first while you think.
You can go.
Mine is meatloaf. My mama used to cook this meatloaf, y'all, like every other Sunday, and she used to pour the red little spaghetti sauce on top. And it's just a lot of meat. So, like, when I'm out and I see, like, meatloaf on the menu, I'm just not a fan of it. That's just kind of, like, scarred me because she used to cook it so much. And you just got to do so much chewing and all of that just to eat the meatloaf. So, meatloaf is just something that I just won't eat. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just kind of, like, scarred me, yeah.
You know what mine is?
What?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs?
Chili dogs. Me and my cousin.
Dad cooked
me and my cousin. Jamil, if you watching this, me and my cousin, he already knew if he was coming to my house on the weekend, we're gonna have chili dogs. I think we had them a couple of times with you. When you was at my
But I don't know.
Eat no chili dog. I don't eat that no more.
I don't even eat hot dogs. Like,
I seen a video of how it was made.
Oh, yeah.
Putting it in the casing. I don't like that. I don't even like sausage.
And food now, it's made differently now. The food now, you don't even be full long enough. You can eat it and then you back hungry again. So
like that.
The
like
food
the
now is different.
Dining hall food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not even that. Even like fast food, it's like made differently now.
It's not real.
It's greasy. It's all queasy. You know, you do anything for like a home cooked meal now.
You know what I figured out though? You know what I put my mama onto it.
What?
You know how if you go home, you got ice cream at your house right now?
Always.
Go home, look at the frozen ice cream. It's not going to say ice cream.
What is it going to say?
Frozen dairy dessert.
So that ain't even ice cream.
It's not even ice cream, which is why Chick-fil-A, they don't call it ice cream. They call it ice dream.
So it's a dream. It ain't even cream.
It's
You're
not
just
even
dreaming.
ice cream. So what are we eating?
Dream into your cream. Okay, what is your favorite food to cook? Well, I'm not a cooker. Your girl is not a cooker. That is just one of the things in life that my mama kind of left out, how to cook.
But she can cook though.
But she can, but I can't. Yeah, she can, but I can't. But props to her.
I feel like I can cook. It's two things that I'm gonna cook.
What?
It's two things that I have cooked when I was in a relationship. That's breakfast.
What's your favorite thing to cook, and then what's the meal you gonna cook your man?
Bro, well, breakfast is okay. My favorite thing.
What you gonna cook him?
At all.
Okay.
My favorite thing to cook is chicken Alfredo. I am a chicken Alfredo warrior. I don't care.
Warrior.
But I know how to throw down like a good home cooked meal. Like when my parents go out of town, I'll cook for my brothers. I'm gonna use that crock pot.
Oh yeah, you cook a
good
roast. You cook a mean roast now. Kendall, she cook a mean roast. When in doubt, and you hungry,
I'm gonna put that roast in the crock pot,
and she gonna let that roast simmer all night. She gonna cook that roast, and she don't cook nothing else.
I'm gonna put that roast in the crock pot.
And let me tell you about it. She gonna go and check on that roast. She gonna make sure that roast is tender. It's tender.
It's falling apart.
She don't play about that roast.
And I'm put the carrots in there and everything. So I feel like that's my grown woman meal. Like,
that's your grown woman meal.
Yeah,
that's what you gonna cook your kids, roast.
Roast, mac and cheese, collards, or turnips or whatever. Like I can cook that's my real grown up meal. I also like to cook chicken Alfredo. That's easy for me.
Yeah,
like
that's easy.
But I like to cook the Alfredo sauce from scratch.
I ain't there yet. I ain't from scratch. Straight out the bottle.
Heavy whipped cream, Parmesan cheese. Stir it slow.
And what is a meal? What's your favorite meal? How about that? What's your favorite meal?
My favorite meal. Well, I'm a Georgia peach. I'm from Atlanta. Not Atlanta. Atlanta.
I'm a 4-4 girl.
I'm a 4-4 girl. So I love my 10-piece honey hot extra wet extra crispy lemon pepper sprinkles.
Large peach lemonade. They say ladies not supposed to have a large, but I like the large peach lemonade
every time. But where you like to get your wings from?
I like Ruchita wings. American Deli, they wings getting too small. They get too small and they too hard.
I had some wings the other week from what's that place?
A-Town Wings?
No, I just told you about it. Dang, what is that place?
Okay, since we're speaking about wings, okay, you remember when we first got put on to Yums wings? Yeah, we got put on to Yums.
We know who put us on to Yums.
But so y'all tried Yums wings. That's a good wing place too. But what was
it's over there by what, like Carver High School?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all try Yums wings. It's good. I like Ken's too. If y'all know about Ken's wings. I like American Deli. Any wings placed in the hood. I hate to put it like that, but any wing placed in the hood. Okay, so let's get into a new topic. Let's talk about makeup, because as y'all can see, our faces beat. And we didn't pay nobody.
For free.
We did it. So let's get into makeup. What are some of your favorite makeup products?
Well, my favorite makeup product would probably be the Morphine lipstick, that we both wear, that pink lipstick, the inner lip. I definitely like that one.
The virgin color.
I definitely like the Too Faced concealer. I definitely love Too Faced concealer. A lot of people sleep on Too Faced concealer.
But it's good.
Yeah. I'm not a matte type of girly. Too expensive. I like something right in the middle. Something that's going to give a good base, a good coverage, but then also something that's like, budget friendly. Because, if you lose it or you got to buy it again, I can't be spending $40 on foundation every day.
Yeah. So Maya actually put me on to Too Faced. Maya actually put me on to the whole makeup thing. Like, she told me what to buy to, start out. I like Too Faced. I love Too Faced. I actually do it backwards. So you're not supposed to do this, but it works for me. What? I use their Ethereal Light Milkshake concealer as foundation. But it's a perfect match for me, and it works.
And what's your foundation shade?
Milkshake.
For your foundation. Oh, you use the milkshake.
Yeah, I use the milkshake because it's perfect.
I like Fit Me. I'm a Fit Me girl, and I definitely like Fit Me because you can find it at every store. You can find it at CVS. You can find it at Target. You can find it at Sephora. You can find it at Ulta, and it's only like $8.99. Okay, so Fit Me, I definitely love Fit Me, and I love the coverage that it gives, and it's not too heavy. You know how sometimes some makeup is too heavy. Like I feel like MAC is a little bit heavy.
It is.
The foundation is a little bit heavy, so I definitely like the Fit Me, and then they got a lot of different shades. So if you get dark in the summer, you can always go $9.99, get you a darker shade, lighter shade. Yeah.
Another thing I like, another makeup product I love, what is it? Juvia's Place.
Yeah, Juvia's Place. Yeah.
Their Volume 4
ancient,
palette.
Yeah. I love their blush. Yeah.
I love their blush. And it's easy to use. It is very pigmented.
And their lip glosses I haven't gotten to their lip glosses yet, but they come in a lot of different sparkle colors, their lip glosses. So if you like little sparkle lip glosses, you don't like a basic brown lip liner, the pink in the inside, you like, a different type of vibe, you definitely can use that for lipstick. I definitely like that.
Yeah. But if you're a brown girl, check out Juvia's Place. Check out Too Faced. Yeah. And then Too Faced, for my people that have sensitive skin, Too Faced goes on smooth. It don't irritate anything, and I can wear it for hours. Like when I went to New York with the press on and stuff, I had that makeup on all day, like sun up, sun down. Did not irritate me. Did not sweat either. And it works good.
And what's your favorite type of makeup wipes? Because makeup wipes matter. People think you can just use the 99-cent makeup wipe.
Your skin gonna be irritated.
You're gonna have hives on your skin when you're done wiping that makeup off your face.
I like the Neutrogena fragrance-free wipe.
I like the Hydro Boost.
Okay.
Because they got like regular, they got like the Hydro Boost. And I like the Hydro Boost even when I'm like cleaning my face at home in the morning, going to work, and just wiping it with that wipe. It definitely gives you the boost. I guess that's why I call it Hydro Boost.
Hydro Boost. Yeah, Neutrogena is a good product. I like Neutrogena facial wash too. The fragrance-free kind, because my skin's sensitive. But, yeah.
Okay, what else about makeup? What's your... When you do your makeup, what's your steps to put on makeup? Because I know everybody put on makeup differently. But what are your steps? So, what is something that you gotta have? And what is something... So, what's your steps? What's something that you gotta have? And just what's something you can go without sometimes? When you're like, I didn't need that.
Okay. Something that I have to have that e.l.f. grip primer, the green kind. I have to have it.
Yeah.
I have to have it. I can't do without that. It makes my makeup stay. It gives me like a little hydro boost too. Like it plumps my skin and get it ready for the makeup. So I have to have that. But my steps are use the e.l.f. grip primer, the green kind first. I want to try the niacinamide one too, the pink one. But
I've seen that one.
I want to try that one. But I put the primer on first. Then I put the Ethereal Light Milkshake Concealer. I do it in dots because it don't even take a lot. I do that.
Yeah, a little take you a long way. When you first start doing your makeup, a little bit take you a long way because you don't want to look cakey, you know. And you're still learning, so just a little bit.
Yeah. So I use that for my concealer. Mm-hmm. Then I go to my eyebrows. I fill in my eyebrows with my eyebrow pencil, not my lip, my eyebrow pencil. I fill it in with my eyebrow pencil. And then, what do I do from there? I put my under eye concealer, Too Faced, Chai. What else? No. I think it's Toffee or something like that. I think. Then I put a little bit under my eyebrow.
Yeah.
Then.
Because your brows got to be right.
Yeah.
Some girls.
I put a little bit.
Got it. Your brows are your everything.
I think the people get the best brows when they just go with their natural shape. Don't try to overfill it
or overdraw.
Just go with your natural shape.
And your natural color. Everybody's natural eyebrows are not black. You know, you can use a dark brown.
A dark brown, yeah. That's what look most natural.
Yeah.
Then I use the setting powder. So some people don't use setting powder, but I use setting powder. It gives me that baked look. I like that baked look. So I use 2 setting powders. I have like a medium tone chocolate one, and then I have this banana light one, and I mix them. I dump it on the counter, and then I mix them together, and I just pat. Then I take my brush, wipe it off, put a little blush, Juvia's Place Volume 4, a little blush. Then I do my lips. I line my lips, put my lip combo, and then spray my spray, and I'm good to go.
Me, when I do my makeup, I really do light makeup because I do not like heavy makeup, and I only use about like 5 or 6 products. So first, I'm gonna definitely put my Fit Me on, right? Fit Me, make sure your coverage is right. You know, make sure you get by your edges and everything, because you know if you don't get by your edges, you're gonna definitely be able to see the coverage. So I do the Fit Me foundation first, and then I also use 2 concealers. I use the Too Faced concealer. I think it's like Mocha or something like that I use. And then I use e.l.f. I do use this really cheap e.l.f. concealer just to go under the eye to make the little bright under eye. So I definitely use that. And then I use the Juvia's Place blush. I think it's like the Volume 4. Mm-hmm. I put on a lot of blush because then when you put the setting powder on top, it kind of blends the blush out a little bit.
So do you put your blush on before your setting powder? Because I put my setting powder on first.
I put blush on both twice.
For real?
Because I feel like it starts to blend in when you put that setting powder on there. I feel like you gotta like revamp your blush.
I do my setting powder first, and then once I like brush that off and get that together, then I put the blush on top, and I just go up like that.
Okay. And then I used to do eyebrows, but now I just kind of like fill in my ends. You know how sometimes your ends are a little skimpy. I just usually fill in my ends and then go under with the Too Faced concealer.
Yeah.
Under my brows. And then I love mascara. I love Mary Kay mascara. That's the only mascara I wear. It's very expensive. It's like $40, but it's definitely a good quality of mascara. I don't like LA Color Girls. I definitely like the Mary Kay.
That's what I forgot to do today. Put on mascara.
Oh, you don't have on no mascara? And we got loads of mascara today. But you got some nice eyelashes, though.
Thank you.
Yeah. But you definitely gotta learn how to keep it cute and keep it real. You gotta keep it cute with your makeup, but keep it real. Not be spending $100 on a beat every time you go somewhere, every time it's somebody's birthday, every time you go out. You gotta make sure some things you're able to do by yourself. You know, that way
if you spending
saving.
If you spending $85 to $100 every mini face you doing, and you have like 8 different functions, you in the hole.
You got $800.
So that's when me and Maya, we was like, we gotta learn how to get this makeup together. We gotta get it together. At first, it was a little shaky.
Yeah,
it was a little rocky.
But I think we got our makeup coming together really
yeah,
good
and a little go a long way. That's another thing you'll notice as you start doing your makeup too, ladies. Like, a little goes a long way. So yeah.
So if you ever got any questions about any makeup shades, colors, products, recommendations that you see on us that you might like or that you think we might like, just, let us know.
Yeah. And if y'all are watching this and y'all are a brand, we do like PR gifts and stuff like that. So send us some stuff.
Yeah. If you want your look sponsored, send us some stuff.
All right, y'all. So that's a wrap for today's episode. It's your girl, Kendall.
And it's your girl, Maya.
And that was our first episode of Keep It Cute, Keep It Real.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see what is next.
And make sure you keep it cute.
And always keep it real.
I like your face card. I know you gotta work, just hit my phone if you get off.